Hello, my friends. This is Mooney, and today I'm going to take you on a journey through MLSP campaigns. And I'm going to assume that everyone watching this already knows what MLSP is, My Lead System Pro. Just in case, it's a training platform. It teaches you marketing skills. It is not an online MLM or business opportunity. We can talk more about MLSP and what it is in another webinar or training video. So today I've been asked by several people how to use MLSP campaigns, where you find them and what you do with them. And that's today's topic. So let's get on with it. First thing is, there are three types of MLSP campaigns, and in a moment we're going to go live to the MLSP dashboard, but there are three types of MLSP campaigns. If you look in your dashboard, you will find three different categories. MLSP campaigns, the first category is just called MLSP campaigns. The next category is called new MLSP product campaigns, and the third category is called MLSP system campaigns. So let's cover what each one of these is and what you might use it for. MLSP campaigns, the first category, sell MLSP itself. There are three major classes of campaigns there. There's CRM, which is the Contact Resource Manager. There's the mastery level of membership to MLSP, and there is the university level of membership. You use these campaigns when you're trying to attract somebody into the My Lead System Pro training platform itself. These are not products. This is MLSP itself. Now, as you know, inside MLSP there are also many products, and the MLSP product campaigns are designed to sell those products. The MLSP product campaigns have little or no free training. They are almost purely sales presentations. And if you are an MLSP member, then you make money if someone buys one of them. And examples include Audience Builder, Instagram, Live the Dream, Social Media Mastery, The Deep Abyss, Tube Traffic Mojo, and Webinar Sales Magic, which is the latest, most recent one. So if you are a member of MLSP and you are talking to somebody who, for example, you think could benefit from having a good, well put together, professional program on how to use video and do video marketing, you might sell them Tube Traffic Mojo. You might tell them that, hey, I have a product that I think you could benefit from. You ought to buy it. And let me send you a link. And we'll talk about how to send the links in a little bit. Now, the third class of campaign is the MLSP system campaigns. And these are the ones that give away free training. So you might be talking to somebody and ask them, well, do you use Instagram in your marketing? And they might say, well, yes, I'm trying to, but I'm not having a lot of success. And you might say, well, I have a free training you might be interested in. Let me send it to you. It's absolutely free. It's called Biz Builder. And you would send them the link. And what happens when they get one of these links to one of these free trainings is they get a three-step page. Step one is watch your free training. Step two is learn more about MLSP. And step three links them directly to your primary business opportunity. So examples are the one I already mentioned, InstaBiz Builder. There's a keyword research. There's a social media insanity, which is Michelle Pescasolido's Facebook training. There's weekly marketing webinars, and there are several others. This is not an exhaustive list. It's a representative list. And once again, you would use this training for people that are floundering. And one good way for you to give value to people is to be looking around, finding people who are using, for example, Facebook or Instagram and are floundering, and send them a link to one of these free trainings and just sit back and let the free training and the rest of the program do its work for you. So those are the major types of system campaigns, MLSP campaigns. Now let's go to MLSP itself. I am actually logged into MLSP. This is my dashboard, our so-called back office, and where you find these campaigns is under my website. So you notice when I hover over my websites, I get the three names that I mentioned to you: MLSP Campaigns, New MLSP Product Campaigns, and MLSP System Campaigns. Now, to reiterate, at the risk of being repetitive, MLSP Campaigns actually sell the MLSP system itself. So as I pull down through the page of MLSP Campaigns, I see the Contact Resource Manager. I see several forms of mastery, and I see a couple forms of university. And I'm going to assume you know the difference between university and mastery, but I'll briefly mention university is the $50 a month level that gives you a lot of, and I'm going to say a lot of because I'm not 100% sure it gives you all of the available training. There are things that are left out of university. And at the university level, you don't make 100% profit on the pure profit products, which we'll talk about in a moment. At the mastery level, you make 100% profit on the pure profit products. And then the CRM itself is the newest of the MLSP campaigns. It sells MLSP by coming in through the Contact Resource Manager. Now back up to our dashboard, the new MLSP product campaigns. As I said before, these are the products themselves: Audience Builder Pro, Authority Content, Instagram, Live the Dream, Master Sponsoring Series, Posting on Profit, Rob Forr's and Rank and Stick SEO, Social Media Mastery, Michelle Pescasolido, San Traffic Mojo. I believe that was the Bluesman. I'm not sure. Copywriting Mastery, that was Brian Finoli's course, Brian Finoli's course. The Deep Abyss, Diane Hochman's monthly mentoring program. Tube Traffic Mojo, and the newest one, Webinar Sales Magic, Steve Jaffe. If you notice, if we look at the links, and I'm going to take you over to the link for the new Webinar Sales Magic for a moment. Notice this symbol over here represents all of the links, and if I click on the link, notice there is only one link, and that's to basically it's a combination capture sales page. This takes the person directly to a sales page. So for example, if you're talking to somebody and you say, well, you know, one of the ways we've been very effective in selling is to use webinars, and they say, gosh, I'd like to learn how to do that. You say, well, I have a product that you might be interested in. You copy this link and you send them to the link, and we'll talk about how to send them to the link in a minute, but I'm going to just paste and go, and there it is. There's the link to the sales webinar, and you notice it goes, there's the link to the webinar sales and page, and you notice it goes directly to the sales page. There's a price for the product, there's an explanation as to what the product is, and it is the sales page for the product. There's no free training here. So you send the person directly to the sales page for the product, I'm scrolling all the way down. And if they buy the product, if you're in mastery with most of these products, I'm going to go back to the page. With most of these products, you get 100% profit. There is some products in there that you don't get 100%. I think there's a couple. I'm not sure. And to be honest with you, I haven't gone through all of them. You can see that I've done some. You can see by the impressions that I've done some posting on profit and some copywriting mastery and the Deep Abyss, Tube Traffic Mojo, etc. So once again, these are products. They don't have free training. They don't give away free training, and you get paid if the person buys the product. The third class of products is the MLSP System Campaigns. These products, or these are campaigns where there is free training. So for example, if I grab InstaBiz Builder, go to the same little symbol over here, you'll notice there are two things. There's a capture page and a thank you page. Now the capture page, once again, let me copy and paste and go. The capture page takes someone to a capture page, and this brings them to a 100% free training once they sign into the capture page. So what you do is you send them the link to the capture page. Once they sign in, it takes them to this page, the direct thank you page. And you'll see on the direct thank you page 3 steps to success. They're all the same. Here is the free training that they're going to get. And in this case, it's on building business with Instagram. It's an hour and almost 17 minutes long. And it's April Marie Tucker's training. And then step 2 takes them to a training on MLSP, helps them learn more about MLSP. And step 3 takes them to your business opportunity. So in this case, in step 2, if I click here, you will see, once it loads, it takes them to an MLSP presentation. And let me close that and go backwards, because I want to show you step 3, learn more. And there's a contact me. The contact me takes them simply to an email form where they can shoot me off an email. And the learn more takes them, in my case, takes them to a World Ventures presentation, because that's where I'm sending them. Now you have many options in how you form, or how you, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry. You have many options in what you do here, and you get to set that up yourself. So let me close this and go back. So once again, these all offer free trainings. Now, how do you use these? Well, let's say that we're on Facebook, and we're talking to somebody in the chat, and we ask them, well, how are you marketing your product or your service or your MLM? Are you using Instagram? And the person answers, well, yeah, I am, but I'm really not having a lot of success. I'm struggling a little bit with Instagram. You say, well, I just happen to have an absolutely 100% free training that I can send you. And you go here, you grab this capture page link, copy it, and now I'm going to take you out to Facebook. So let's just pretend we're on Facebook. Let me close this down. Let me go to my home page. Let's just pretend, like I said, we're on Facebook and we're chatting with somebody. So maybe I've been looking around and I see, let me just find somebody. I see Bob Miller. Okay, and I say, and I contact Bob. Now we all know who Bob Miller is, so I'm going to use Bob here for a moment. because I know if I accidentally send the link to him, I'll be able to explain easily why he got it. So let's say I'm talking to Bob, I'm messaging him, and we're having this conversation, and I say, well, Bob, I have an absolutely completely free Instagram training I can send you. Let me send you the link. And bingo, I press the link there. I copy the link right in, and I press send. That link goes then directly to Bob. He clicks on the link, and it's not going to work right now, I don't think, because I haven't actually sent the link. But if he were to click on that link once he got it, it would take him to, and I'm not going to send this, I'm going to close this chat and get off this page. It would take him over to the opt-in page or the capture page for that particular training. And now I've sent Bob an absolutely free training. He gets to go through it. At the end of it, he gets another training about what is MLSP, and he gets to see what my primary business is if he wants to take a look. Meanwhile, if he decides to sign up for MLSP, I would follow up with him the same way I would follow up with anybody in anything. I would follow up and say, Bob, did you get the link? Yeah, I did. Did you get a chance to watch the training? No, I really didn't. I said, well, Bob, tell you what, when you get a chance to watch the training, when do you think you could watch it? Well, this afternoon. Okay, cool. So if I call you this evening, you'll have watched it? Yeah, I think so. Great. Let me give you a call back this evening or shoot you a text this evening, and then I just follow up. Hey, what did you like about the training? I really loved it. Well, MLSP does two things. It gives you lots of those trainings, and it gives you the ability to give those trainings to your clients. So here's all the trainings you can give. So if you join us in MLSP, you can give this stuff away for free also. Okay. Now, put a period on the conversation with Bob. This is a conversation with you who's watching this training. You say to me, well, how do I get the training for myself? The answer is you go to these links and you grab the direct thank you page. All you have to do is grab that direct thank you page, copy, paste and go, and now you get to watch the training too. There it is. There's the training. So you can watch it too. So you know what it is. So you have access to, as a member of MLSP, you have access to all of these trainings, and you can give them away to potential clients. Okay, now let's move on to one other thing you can do with these campaigns, and that is you can create ads, create posts, and drive traffic to them via, for example, Facebook. And so, for example, if I want to do that, let me grab the InstaBiz Builder. Let me grab the capture page link. There it is. Copy it. And now, again, I'm going to take us out to Facebook. And I'm going to take us to my Facebook page, for example. And if I simply go to my what have you been up to and click and paste this link, there it is. There it is. Now I'm not going to click post because I don't want to post this right now. But I can create a post and I can post the link right on my Facebook page. And now, if I choose to, of course, I can boost the post, or I can create an ad and drive traffic to this post. And the way I would do that, the ad type I would use would be, and you know, Facebook has changed the name recently, but it's the same thing. It's driving traffic to a post. And I forget exactly, clicks to a post or something. I forget exactly what they call it, to be honest with you. And I don't want to go into my Facebook ad manager right now. That's sort of out of the context of this particular training. We can do a training on Facebook and ads another time. But that's how I do it. I just simply grab the link and I post it into Facebook, and then I drive traffic to it. So I've created an ad. Let me go back and close that down. Oh, in fact, before I go anywhere, let me Let me change pages here, because if I don't, I'm going to forget and end up, yeah, I want to leave the page. I want to forget and end up posting that. I don't want to. All right, let me go back. So that's it. That's the campaigns, the 3 different types of campaigns and what you can do with them. Now, the other little symbols that are here, we'll just briefly mention. This one takes you directly to the capture page. So here we have the capture page itself. Here we have all of the links that are available. Over here we have some settings for our campaigns. So for example, we can select here what autoresponder this campaign is going to go to, and in my case I have account default autoresponder, and my account default autoresponder is my MLSP autoresponder, and if I want to change that, I can change it. So I can select my autoresponder. I can decide I want the lead's name, the lead's phone number, their Skype, so I can control the settings. Here, for many of these campaigns, there is swipe copy, and so if you want to grab something and create an email, pre-written swipe copy, there's email swipes, there is Twitter swipes, there is, well, in this case there's Twitter swipes, email swipes, and let's see what else there is. Would this be Facebook swipes? Facebook status updates. And notice that these are all pre-populated with my link. So all I have to do is grab these swipes. So for example, I can grab that swipe there. If I don't go too fast, there it is. Copy it, go over to Facebook, and paste it into my status. And now I've, again, created a different kind of status update, but it'll take the person to the same place. Now, once again, I don't want to do this, so I'm going to leave the page. I don't want to post that out there today. So you have swipe copy, Facebook copy, email copy, etc. And finally, you have some statistics. So if you're driving traffic to one of these, you can see how much traffic you've driven and when you've driven it. So here's traffic that I was driving on, it looks like 12/12 a couple of days ago. Interesting. So that's what these other symbols are. Okay, that's all for today. We're finished. I hope you got value out of this. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, email me, phone me, connect with me on Facebook, and let me help you. I'm here for you. This is Len. We will talk again. You have a wonderful day. Bye for now.